Good evening, everyone. Well, as promised, here is the quote-unquote official sequel to Blaster Master. Blaster Master Blasting Again for PlayStation. I remember this game being okay when I bought it years and years ago. So there's our opening cutscene, and here's our title screen, which is in a weird resolution that makes it hard to actually emulate properly. Don't know why they did that. Here's the loading screen. We'll be seeing a lot of that. Yes, unfortunately, there is a lot of loading. And we'll try these settings, and we'll start a new game. And loading the movie, which should stream off the disc.
When my father was alive, he told me a story about alien beings that invaded and inhabited the ground beneath the earth. They were lightning beings, mechanical aliens that were building a nest deep under the ground. With their great power, they caused upheavals in the earth, threatening humanity. My father, in his combat vehicle, Sophia III, was the brave one who defeated the plutonium boss, but his bravery cost him, and my father succumbed to death. In combat, he fell into the enemy's trap. My mother died of an illness when I was 9, so my sister Elfie and I had to survive, without relying on anyone but ourselves. We didn't know it then, but it was only a matter of time before another nightmare would be upon us. Check complete. Sis, navigation is in your hands.
Okay, leave it to me. How's Sophia today?
Great. You did a good job as always, Elfie.
Good. It's only reconnaissance again. No nonsense. Okay, Roddy?
I know, Elfie. So, shall we start?
That is a big thumb. So the voice acting is a little meh. Nothing special. Not horrible, but not particularly good. The character models are a little goofy. The music is a little bit... There's a few kicks from the original Blaster Master that show up in this game. But other than that, the music is not especially mind-blowing. Still, I have to admit, the first time this happened... So, her saying Roddy, we're going to hear a lot of throughout this game, because they just took that 1 second clip and loop it over and over again until you pick up the phone. So I'll try to pick up the phone as quickly as possible, but yeah. Okay, so first goal is to get to the underground, which somehow we're not already in. And then you think that you just have to hit the X button to kick out of here, but no, you have to hit the start button. So you can blow up a lot of things in this game, which is kind of neat. You know, a lot of the rocks and stuff can be blown up to gain a little bit of extra... Well, sometimes you get some power-ups from them. Usually not, but you know. So it kind of has that thing going on where you kind of have to where it auto-aims vertically for you. Because you know, this is back in the day when first-person shooter controls on a console controller were pretty rudimentary. Which is strange, right? Because they have a lot of first-person shooters on consoles now, and they seem to work just fine. But somehow they didn't figure this out until years later. Oh well. So, you start out with the very basic special weapon, which does that. It's just kind of a powerful shot. Good for taking out, like, little enemies. You can hop out, as usual. Later, you know, you have some kind of, you know, you're in 3D now, so you have kind of this neat strafe, which is kind of cool looking, honestly. And the jump jets show up when you jump. And later on we'll get some other abilities, as you might expect. Yeah, a lot of loading. So... a lot of nice explosion effects. Woo! And Sophia has an awful lot of health in this game. It's kind of nice, honestly. Now, of course, this is the first level, so this is easier than it's going to be later on. But let's stop and relax at our first save point. Oh, what? There we go. Access the memory card, yada yada yada. Accessing, saving, accessing, saving. I get it, thank you. Come on, there we go. Okay. So be careful not to hit the X button again, because it'll make you wait again, I think. And concentrate on the battle. So here's a gate. Can we go in here? I think we go in here. And you'd think it'd be some kind of interesting cutscene, but no, it's just kind of a vortex. Time vortex! Alright, we're in the very generically named cave. Oh, here she goes. Alright, high energy source. See the marker on the map. Go and check it out. So... Whoa! Very effective. So there's some pretty cool big enemies to fight in here. I mean... I'm not gonna claim that this is the best PlayStation game ever, but... It's not bad. If it had a less loading time, that'd be better. That door appears to be locked. Sophia feels kind of floaty, honestly. Not quite as well, I guess in the first game she felt kind of floaty as well, so... Whatever, right? Then we find out that we're gonna have to be dealing with a lot of little... things. Some of the enemies are biological and explode in gore, or, well, you know, blood stuff. Come on. I forget how to... Maybe I can't do it yet. So there are different weapons that you do get. That aren't just this shot. I kind of get the feeling that I get them later? Maybe? Maybe. We'll see. I'll figure it out. I'm kind of trying every button, but... I might have to grab my manual and take a look. They're not super required at this point. Alright, we got some of these guys. And they shoot giant missiles, which are kind of dangerous. Lots of explosions and missiles and stuff going on, and the camera kind of sucks, but I don't know, I guess it could be worse. Oh boy. Place traps to keep us from intruding. That's all? No advice on how to avoid them, or... come on. Those flying guys are kind of irritating. What can you do? Well, you can shoot them down. Ah. So this is one of those things where you need to shoot multiple times in order to open up a... some kind of light path. There's a green dot over there, which maybe is something good. Let's see if I can get over there. Oh, yeah. Alright, that does something. What does that do? Well, it gives us a loading screen, and it knocks out one of the barriers protecting the dungeon that we're going to need to explore later. So, not too bad. We're going to have to find several of those, obviously. It's not a bad game mechanic. Rather than giving you a bunch of different dungeons to run around in, they give you a set of things to do before you can get in, which is, you know, maybe not quite as exploration interesting, but not bad. Oh boy. And then they spawn you right next to some bad guys who waste no time. Whoop. Dang it. Sometimes there's a lot of things on the screen and... There we go. Not too bad. And the loading screens are frequent, but not that long, so they're kind of forgivable. Oh. Ah, right. One more down. Another one down. Whoop, whoop. Come on. So I can't get that yet, I think. Looks like it. Sure looks like I can't get that yet. And we'll knock this one out. And... it looks like 2 more to go. Okay. Oop, fell in the water. That's bad. So water doesn't hurt you, but it does serve as an effective barricade or something. It slows you down. They'll use it to trap you later on. Oh boy. That's kind of ridiculous, huh? kind of like fish enemy or something. Let's go this way first. Okay. Mini boss of some sort. Oh, and she's talking. Enemy is control of the gate. Blah blah blah. Got him. Alright, so that opens the gate for me. You can see that some of these rooms you're gonna have to go through twice, basically. Oh well. More time to load. It's kind of hard to aim because you... I guess I have... But does it work? No. I gotta fix my... So one thing I'm gonna have to play around with a little bit is my controller setup, because I think I have it not set up quite right to use the analog sticks, and they can be useful at times. So I'll try to get that for next time. Okay. Alright, now we're up here. See the lizards on the wall? They're just little textures, but kinda neat. Okay, we got some walls to blow up, I guess? Question mark? Oh, we got this going on. Let's knock this out. Okay. And there's a bad guy there, just kind of crawling around. Looks like one more. Yeah, we get it. Okay. So now we're gonna hop back up here and go this way, I think. Some more of these bad guys. It can pay to be a little cautious in this game. Later on, enemies will show up at the worst possible times and ruin you. Alright, let's... Okay, so this is the pathway to the door, it looks like, but I can't get in yet. So... Not that way. Yikes. I'll go this way first. You know, the map function is kind of nice. You don't get lost. Wow. So the enemy explosions do hurt you. Maybe not a lot, but it can add up. Okay, now let's figure out what we need to do here. Looks like a moving platform. Up and over. And that'll open it up for us. Screen loads again. I get it, thank you. I'm twirling my finger now. Let's go. Okay, what's that other sound? Oops, I fell. Now, I don't think... There doesn't appear to be a whole lot that I can do here. Those towers have that green lightning on them, but Okay, so let's check this out. Now we just need to make sure that we don't get put back so that we can't keep going forward or something like that. Ah. So that's kind of cool. You all recognize him? I hope. Oh, it opens now. How interesting. Oh, it's a save point. Okay, I'm down with that. So this one's not quite as ridiculously long as My Secret of Mana, so I'm probably going to chop it up into slightly smaller chunks. Especially since those 1 hour, 1.5 hours were kind of a little long. Alright, what happens? Okay. That opens. Now what? What's over here? A mini-boss, or...?
Roddy? Roddy?
Oh. Maybe. So I don't think I want to fall down there. Yeah, okay. Worth a look. So it looks like we're probably going to have to do some backtracking. It seems very likely to me. Ah. Oh, well, never mind. You'll notice that some of the debris that I've blown up stays gone. So at least they did a good job of taking care of that. Ouch. There we go. At least the music doesn't reset with every loading screen. That would be interminable. Something. Alright, not too bad. Now, we should be able to go in and complete the dungeon. Alright. Got an enemy here. Alright. Yeah, I know. Okay, so that's interesting. She can transfer me back to Sophia if I call while I'm off of Sophia. Now, I don't know if that is true inside dungeons. But these areas are kind of cool. Alright. We got an energy source to make our way toward. And again, the explosions hurt me, so you gotta be careful. And music changes. It's kind of got that 80s techno-ish style that I'm not gonna complain about. Now there's an interesting thing about this game and the different levels of gunpowder. So, you can increase your gunpowder, and your gun gets more powerful, but it also shoots more slowly and has a shorter range. So, there's actually a good reason to use the low-level gun sometimes, and sometimes to build up some gunpowder as well. There we go. Yeah, so this is the highest level of gunpowder, and it's just basically a flamethrower, which is pretty cool, honestly, but it is short range and very easy to lose. Oh, she's complaining. Enemies control the gate, wipe them out. Okay, pretty easy. And you got the grenade, which is no longer like a thrown grenade. It's just kind of like a thing that you throw out around yourself. Not that that's a bad thing necessarily. Oh, and you can still strafe, and you can turn the camera. So yeah, there's a decent amount of stuff going on. Jumping, dodging, strafing. You might... This theme has kind of a... Oh, shoot. Come on. Whoop. Oh, come on. So the platforming is a little meh. You'll notice my face is flashing. That means something that I don't remember how to activate. PlayStation platforming. Just kill me. Okay, whatever. You can... I forget how to activate it. It's been a long time. That's it. It's a triangle button. Simple enough. And then it recharges as my head changes color. But the circle button's kind of like a kill all the enemies thing. Okay. So that's interesting. Alright, so we still gotta keep checking. We need to pick up some health? Yeah, we do. You'll notice that me landing on that purple stuff lost health, but didn't take away gunpowder. That's another little fix, I guess you could call it. Yeah. Here's level 5 gun. It's pretty slow, but I'm not going to complain too much. It's powerful as all get out. Up. Up. Yeah, fortunately your health is a little more... what's the word I'm looking for? Finally divided, I guess. And not every hit takes down your gunpowder either. Only hits with a certain amount of oomph behind them do it. Watch out for that stuff. Oops. Oh, it's got some kind of homing ability. Come on. Those are fun. What's this? Something to blow up! Ooh. Knock out the electric barrier on a door. Interesting. So, it looks like we need to head back to the entrance. I mean, you'll notice that I'm not holding my own health-wise. That's... If you're not really careful, you'll get nickeled and dimed to death in these areas. Now, if I remember correctly... Yeah! This is why you want the analog stick. More than 8 directions. Yikes. Yeah, that's much better. Got it. Got him. Okay. So we still haven't gone this way. So let's check it out. You saw that there were 2, like, things to stand... Ah, an elevator. Well, gee, if that isn't what I'm looking for, then I don't know what is. Let's check it out. Alright. Ah. Well, that was fairly quick, I think. Right? Right? Yeah, it is quick. Alright, we got this area. Alright, we've opened the gate.
Roddy? Roddy?
She says that, but... Yeah, this is way better with an analog stick. So we're just gonna check this area out real quick, make sure we're not missing any important power-ups. I'm not sure what that did, but it sounded like it opened something, didn't it? Let's just make sure everything's blown up, nice and good. I don't know. Pretty rough. They spawned a lot of bad guys. But at the same time... Oh. Well, blah. That's interesting. Maybe, yeah, I think it only does work in, okay, so no big deal. We have to be outside of a dungeon to get warped back to the Sophia, but I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, the loads are not that intrusive. I mean, they're common, but they're not too bad. That's a lot of explosions. Alright, this gets us back out.
Roddy?
Transfer. Okay, so all the debris is back, all the enemies are back. Where do we need to go now? Ah! So there's the boss. That's where we're headed. Try not to fall. So that kind of tells us what's going on. That is to say, the little plutonium boss thing pointed us toward a boss. So long. Alright. Let's check it out. So that's still not open. But can I just jump it? Let's try it. Oh, I fell. What happens? Oh, that. There's the trick, see? They're not screwing around, huh? I can't get that yet. Oh, did I shoot this thing enough? Short answer appears to be yes. Okay, cool. And we're gonna do some hopping. This drops us off here. I want to go south, so this is the right door. If I know what I'm talking about. Shooting that crystal thing. That tetrahedron, not tetrahedron. I don't know. Octahedron? Yeah, that created our Bridge of Light. Now we can make it across. Now, of course, it's not quite that simple. It never is. I don't really need any bomb power, so I'm just gonna not worry too much about that. Whew. These are not the simplest jumping puzzles in the world. I mean, it just requires you to get all the way to the edge, but with the way the game controls, it's a little harder than it sounds. Because you have a tendency to, unless you're aimed perfectly, you have a tendency to kind of... Oh.
Be careful, Roddy. There's something huge just ahead.
Alright, so, this is the first boss. And yes, you fight them in Sophia. Been a long time since I played this one. A long time. Even the first boss gets a cutscene too, that's pretty neat. Some kind of giant bird mech or something. Fun. New loading screen. Oh boy. But as you can see, this game does not mess around. Uh-oh, I'm out of, No, that's not what I wanted to do. So I am losing pretty bad. I may actually lose this fight. We're doing damage. Maybe not enough. Oh boy, I'm almost out. I was not careful enough fighting him. Oh, I'm done. Shoot. Unless I... Did I win or did I explode? Yep, I exploded. Whew. Well, let's continue. Where does that put me? So we know what his attacks look like now. Let's see where this puts me. Right here, huh? Okay, well, we'll see if we can do it this time. Yeah, so you can... Oh boy. Wrong move. Okay. There we go. Alright, that'll get us back up there again. Now we just gotta hop up. Trying to figure out how to switch weapons. I'm gonna have to look up the manual when I finish playing tonight. Because I thought I had all of the weapons. Maybe I'm crazy. There we go. And just to avoid having to do that again, I hate to say it, but we're just gonna save one more time. Yes, thank you. Sheesh. Yeah, I forget how to change weapons, if I can do it. Maybe I can. Yet. But we gotta fight the boss, and we gotta win. But as you can see, this game doesn't mess around. That boss had like 1,000,000 life bars. Very carefully make our way.
Roddy?
Here.
Roddy? Be careful, Roddy. There's something huge just ahead.
Wow, the filter they put over her voice is kind of painful. Okay, we're gonna skip the movie because we already saw it. Alright, so we know his pattern now pretty well. We should be able to avoid it. Starts out with this, and try to avoid that. Then does the blue twinkles, which are fairly easy to dodge. And he's going to do the green shot, which doesn't really need to be dodged so much. Then he does the charge, which we're going to avoid. Which is a little harder to avoid because those shots home in so well. That is tough to avoid. There must be a trick to it that I'm not getting. Oop, shoot, that hurt. Alright, so we avoid that one by running away. Alright, we managed to avoid that. He is not doing the blue twinkle things anymore. Oh boy, I got hit by the charge. If I get hit by the charge again, I'm done. So, kind of like Mega Man Legends, you can just circle strafe them a lot. That helps. Come on. Did I get him? I did something. He's exploding in a big way. And it didn't kill me. So, maybe that's good? There's a thing. I guess I want to walk into it. And...
Roddy, are you okay?
What was that, sis? I'm fine.
yeah, just barely.
All systems still A-okay.
yeah, right. We had one little life bar
I
left.
can't believe you weren't hurt. How could you survive?
Uh-huh.
What can I say? Despite that I only have minimal equipment.
Listen, Roddy. Father wouldn't have argued like that.
What? Ugh.
I understand. But I would have liked to know what that was back there.
That was a boss.
That was one of the lightning beams.
Oh.
I didn't realize that a lightning beam that big still existed. I feel like something else is behind this, though.
The plutonium boss, you think?
Couldn't be. But...
Let's go already, sis.
well... Okay. But listen to one thing I have to say. I'm going to send Sophia's optional parts to the top level. You need to take them, okay? With those parts, you'll be much stronger. Got that?
Roger.
But Roddy, always be careful. And don't go in over your head.
You just wait and see.
The voice acting is so weird. Is it one of those games where they did English voice acting in Japan and like wrote it really weird, or did they just have like really bad pacing because they were trying to match the dialogue in the Japanese version? I don't know. I sure as hell don't know. Oh no. Uh-huh. And I exploded. Because I had only one bit of life left. I think. Oh no! I made it. Somehow. Homing missiles. Hold down the button, lock on. Field guard. Shielding. And thunder. Close range. Large electric current. So the thunder in this game is a little nicer than the thunder in the original Blaster Master. A little more useful. It spreads out around you rather than...
Roddy?
Alright. So, yeah, you very gradually regain your health. Oh, I don't have any power for them. There's Field Guard. And there's Lightning. Way cooler than the original game. It looks pretty neat, too. And you can turn it on and off with, like, a switch, so it's like... awesome. Alright, that's gonna do it for today. I'll save up, and we will try this again on Wednesday. Or, well, not try this again, but we'll keep going, right? Alright, see y'all later.